Al, they did a dang old Nintendo Direct.
They did do a Nintendo Direct in September.
They did. When did they do this? Was this Friday? Thursday? Thursday, Friday? Friday.
It was Friday because they did it on the 12th.
Right, because you had streamed the night before we were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Having to
And
wake up early.
it probably would have been a bad idea to do it on September 11th.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Anyways, yeah, they did a Nintendo Direct, and they talked about some stuff and revealed some stuff, and we're going to talk about it here on this week's episode of the Season Anime Checkup OVA. It's a podcast where we have conversations about video games, anime, and manga. Hello, I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc, Al, and Lady
Hello.
This is episode 456, so let's dive into the September 2025 Nintendo Direct.
Mm-hmm.
They started off with it being the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers.
Yep.
The first game, Super Mario Brothers 1.
The
which
OG.
is that makes me feel very old.
Yeah, same.
A lot of just kind of fluff here is basically like it's the 40th anniversary. We're gonna do some. You can go look at some art at the Nintendo Museum in Japan. Yeah, by the way, here's the announcement for the new Mario movie, which is called the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which they didn't really show much of, just like
A teaser, basically.
the cast that you know is returning, and that's kind of it.
Oof. They could have replaced Chris Pratt. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
The rest of them can stay, but
And then we got some games. We're not, despite this being the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers, you are not getting a brand new Mario game.
I'm still very disappointed by that.
They're like, oh crap, we put all the Mario people on Donkey Kong. Oops. You guys want Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2?
For $70?
I mean, it's $10 off if you buy them separately.
Ooh.
$40 a piece.
Ooh.
They're putting out those two games and some amiibo on October the 2nd.
Which I will say, those are two very, very good games. So, like, that's awesome.
I don't know if it's good enough to be $40 worth for games that are almost 20 years old at this point.
Yeah. And also they were like kind of quiet about like some of the new content on it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like the one thing was the storybook that they're releasing, and they're like, there are gonna be new pages in the storybook for the game, but not in the physical
But
book.
not in the physical version, which is like, sure.
Sure.
I guess. What a
I
weird
don't know.
thing.
I'm so salty that there's not a new like actual Mario game for this.
And Nintendo gonna Nintendo.
Yeah, I guess. They're just, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, they had to make Donkey Kong, and then they realized, oh, anybody left to make a Mario game? No.
Oh.
Oh. Well, if you want to play tennis, you can play Mario Tennis Fever coming to the Switch 2 on February 12th of next year.
And you could be a baby.
Yeah, I feel like the tennis game they put out on Switch was kind of just like received as just like, eh.
Yeah.
I wish they would make more Mario sports games that aren't just tennis and golf, like they did like at the GameCube era, where they were like,
Soccer.
we're gonna. Well, they did make a soccer game recently, but again, I think that was like also not well received. But like, you know, they're making like baseball and basketball and like all sorts of like. So like
DDR.
yeah, like get weird with it instead of just being like we only know 3 sports. Sorry. So yeah, that's coming out next year.
3 sports and babies.
3 sports and babies. Super Mario Brothers Wonder, a very, very good video game, is getting a
Very
Nintendo
good.
Switch 2 edition, which includes a new thing called Meetup in Bella Bell Park, which just looks like a bunch of multiplayer stuff, but not like it's like multiplayer challenges, not like, oh, just play it with your friends like you could with the original game. I guess there are supposed to be some more levels as well, but like I think showing this off and being like, here's a bunch of new co-op and versus gameplay, and it's like, that's not what I came to this game for at all.
No, not at all.
Like that's such a weird thing to do, especially when this game is already like fantastic.
Super good.
But either way, that's coming in the spring of next year, and they're also making a talking flower, a physical version of it that'll
Just
talk.
sure. They're making a Furby.
Yeah, essentially. And then their final Mario announcement is that they're making a new Yoshi game,
Yep.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, coming in spring of next year for the Switch 2. Like, I feel like this also kind of follows the trend of a lot of the Yoshi games in general, where like it has a unique art style. It looked like it had kind of like the weird frame, the weird FPS stuff that like some stuff has.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Spider-Man movies and all that sort of stuff. And when they put that into video games, like it looked like it had a little bit of that in it, which looked funky. Like I don't know if that was exactly what they were going for, but sure. But
It
yeah,
looks
Yoshi.
super cute. I mean, it looked super,
Yoshi.
super, super cute, and I will definitely play it. But I was like, this isn't Mario.
Yoshi.
It's related to Mario, but it's not Mario. It's
Sorry,
Yoshi.
Mario is missing.
Oh, I see.
They're making a sequel to that, clearly.
Um, yeah. Also, again, side note, they're making a physical version of Rosalina's book for Galaxy.
Yes. It's like $25 or something.
Yeah, it is 25.
It's not terrible.
Not terrible.
Anyways, that's the Mario segment. Miyamoto has to
Yeah.
go back into the crypt.
They could just leave him there. Just let him make these weird movies and like leave everything else alone.
Yeah. Now we get into the regular portion of the direct. Storm Lancers is out now for the Switch. The Switch Un.
Un.
It is a roguelike game. You can do couch co-op on it. Al's favorite genre, of course.
Yeah.
Dinkum is coming to the Switch on November 9th. It is a farming simulator that I believe has been out on PC for a while now. Now it'll be out on the console. It has these characters look very funky, but it's a farming game.
Yeah, I don't like the art style.
And you can probably fish, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. So, yeah, no.
You know.
Yeah,
Fishing.
no. Fishing.
Papucom is coming to the Switch in the holiday of this year. This, I believe, looked like...
This
Mom,
is the color matching one.
Mom, I want Splatoon. Mom says, we got Splatoon at home. Just something about it that was like very Splatoon-esque in the way like it just looked and everything and kind of like the gameplay. But yeah, it looks fine. It just looked very Splatoon-like. So it was like, interesting.
Yeah, totally.
Tomodachi Life got a release window of spring of 2026, and they showed off a new trailer of just Mii's being weird.
Yep.
That's that game. It is the Mii's being weird, so.
Have them do whatever you want them to do.
Have them do some wiggling.
Change their voices. Make them marry people.
Mm-hmm. Pick them up and make them become friends with people.
Woo!
The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is getting a Switch 2 version. That's coming out October 30th, along with the Switch 1 version.
The trailer for this was like very, very PG for Mortal Kombat, including like the friendship thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Yes, I see what you're doing here.
It's also weird that like they didn't call out like the versions that were in this game, like, oh, you can play the Super Nintendo version and the Game Boy versions of Mortal Kombat, blah blah blah. It was like, here's the 16-bit handheld versions.
Yeah.
It's just very weird for a Nintendo. I mean, I guess probably just because like in game they're not going to say that, but it's just weird that like in a Nintendo specific trailer they didn't make mention of that.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, Mortal Kombat. You can yell out Mortal Kombat with all your friends.
It's me. I'm your friend.
It's true. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate is coming to the Switch 2 on January 22nd of next year. The first part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy.
You mean the good part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy?
Well, I mean, the second game had like 75% decent stuff.
True.
And then they just fell off at the end. But yeah, this is just the version that comes with the
The
base
UC
game and
stuff.
the DLC. It is the version that's basically been out on PlayStation and PC for a long time now. I think it's also coming to Xbox as well.
Hmm.
I believe there's also a thing where if you buy the physical version of this, you'll get a Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy booster pack.
Whoa.
Ooh, fancy. But yeah,
Whoa.
Linked Banner of the Spark is out now for the Switch 1 and 2. It is another roguelike RPG. Do you like those? You can fish in it. You can farm. 5 friends can be in your town.
I do want to
You
fish.
just always want to fish.
But I don't want to play roguelites.
Well, speaking of that, Hades 2 is coming out on September 25th for the Switch 1 and 2 as the console launch exclusive for that, and also be going into 1.0 on PC as well. The sequel to Hades, the critically acclaimed game from Supergiant. I am interested to see how this goes in 1.0. I liked the first game, so I'm assuming it looked a lot like the first game in terms of how it plays and everything. So I'm sure it'll be just as good.
Good. I hope that everyone who likes this will be excited about it and enjoy it.
Uh huh.
It's not me.
Kirby Air Riders is getting Amiibo on the 20th of
Yay!
November when the game comes out. You get Kirby and this other dude, and they have little vehicles, and you can swap the vehicles on them and everything.
Bro, that's Waddle Dee. Come on.
Whatever, the other dude. It has the Smash Brothers thing where you basically can like build up an amiibo character and like level them up through the amiibo and all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which of course, like Sakurai is making this game, so of course it has that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're also doing another Air Riders Direct where Sakurai can just chit chat for an hour about whatever he wants.
Let that man yap.
He just loves to yap.
Let him yap. He deserves it, honestly.
Yeah.
Let that man yap.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is getting a Switch 2 version, and that will come out on November the 6th. This says 2026, but I don't think that's true. I think it's this year.
I think it's this year, yeah.
Yeah, it is the Muso game. It has a date now. Al, tell me if your thoughts changed at all about the Age of Imprisonment, or is it still just like, yep, it's another one of those?
It looks just like the past game that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
It looks just like it. And I'm like,
Suspicious.
I just want it to be over the top. I just want to destroy thousands of dudes.
What if you could play as a Korok?
I mean, you can in Hyrule Warriors, the good one. You can play as the Maracas man. Can't you?
I don't remember.
I thought you could. I thought they added him in that one. Let me see. Am I making this up?
Maybe.
Or he might be in the most recent one.
Ah.
That would make more sense. But anyway, you can play as a Korok in one of them. But the problem is just that it's not Musou enough.
Right.
I want them to fully Musou it.
You need those ripping guitars and just billions of dudes on screen.
That's all I want.
Mm-hmm. Lu Bu shows up for some reason.
Sure, you know what? Why not? Why not?
Why not? Okay, if they're making all these Warriors games that have just random franchises attached to them, why not make Lu Bu like a secret boss in all of them?
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
That would be very good.
I am curious who this creature is next to Zelda on this art. What is that?
That's
Who are
Lunk.
you? Is that Lunk?
Lunk.
Oh, that makes sense. That Korok next to it kind of looks like it's got a wang on its head. Anyway, moving on.
Dragon Quest VII's getting another remake.
I'm so
called
scared of that blonde man.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined coming to the Switch 1 and 2 on February the 5th. This art style looks so weird.
I hate it. That blonde man scares me.
Like, obviously they are just making like 3D models out of the Toriyama art, but like it just looks so bizarre for some reason.
It looks like a DreamWorks movie.
Yeah. So yeah, that's coming out next year. They continue to just be like, Dragon Quest 12, what's that? We don't,
Huh?
that's a video game. We're supposed to be making that? Nah, we're
No.
making we're remaking all these other games. Come on,
Woo!
we gotta remake 1, 2, and 3. We gotta remake 7 now. We gotta do a collaboration in Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis. Like, we're way too busy to make a new game. Come on,
Come
what are you
on.
talking about?
Oh God, Ever Crisis.
And then we got to this announcement.
Oh, this one was annoying.
And just I don't what are you why
What are we doing here?
they're putting out the Virtual Boy again on the Switch and Switch 2. So you can play all of the not all of the Virtual Boy games, most of the Virtual Boy games, because there's some of them they can't put out because of licensing issues, obviously. But now you'll be able to play Mario's Tennis, the Wario game, Jack Bros, see Jack Frost in just beautiful red and black coloring.
Great.
And of course, the only way you can play these games is if you buy a peripheral.
So
Like,
either $100 for the like actual replica Virtual Boy,
yep,
or 25 for the cardboard model.
$25 for cardboard.
Yeah, it's disgusting, right?
$25. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
This is so weird.
Yep. Choices were made here.
Like, it's interesting in the fact of like a preservation standpoint of like, oh yeah, we're gonna put all these Virtual Boy games on a console in 2026 of all things. But everyone hates the Virtual Boy. Like, what? Why?
Why? And why pay or why charge $100 for a Virtual Boy?
For a plastic shell
Yeah,
that you
and
have to
then
put your Switch in.
$25 for a freaking cardboard version. Do you have to put your Switch in the cardboard version?
Yes, that's the only way you can do this because you have to have your eyes up next to the Switch.
Oh God, you're right. Ugh. Gross.
Yep. Either way, yeah, this is bizarre.
Yeah, it was choices were made. Were they good choices?
Jack Bros.
Yeah.
Hee ho.
Hee ho.
Anyways, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake coming to the Switch 2 in early 2026. This is obviously a remake of Fatal Frame 2.
What? No
Because
way.
Koei Tecmo is really into remaking all the Fatal Frame games, apparently.
Do you like hanging out with your twin?
Who's also like going mad and taking photos of spooky ghosts.
Take pictures.
And there's a bunch of red butterflies.
What? No way.
So there's that. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 is getting a Switch 2 edition in this fall. That's kind of it.
Oh, okay.
Overcooked is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition this holiday.
I don't even remember this trailer.
It'll have 4K 60 frames. You can use the camera. And there's a Switch 2 exclusive chef, which is a platypus.
Oh, I
Other
like
than that,
platypi.
it's just the regular game. Stardew Valley is getting a Switch 2 edition this fall, where you can play like 4-player local co-op split screen, which looks weird. And then you can use the mouse control, which, sure, whatever. Yeah, that's that. Human Fall Flat's getting a Switch 2 edition in the spring of next year, which will just have like all the levels that are currently in the game.
Good game, good game.
Good video game.
Also has mouse controls.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not? And then Power Wash Simulator 2 is coming in the fall to Switch 2.
I'm not getting it for Switch 2, but I'm so excited to know that it's coming out in the fall.
Yes. Well, I want a date for this video game.
I also want a date for this video game. I am so excited. This trailer looked so good. Like, it looks like super duper fun. I'm really, really jazzed to power wash all the freaking things.
Mm-hmm.
This is, like, probably going to be part of your Christmas present is me just giving you a power wash simulator so we could power wash together.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
sounds like a plan.
I'm just saying. It's a very practical gift.
The difficult thing about this is going to be you not playing it with me.
Oh no.
Find a way to be like, oh, I can't play it by myself. No. But either way, I am looking forward to this video game as well, and power washing with you and being gremlins.
Yes.
Like when I think also I'm curious to see what kind of weird DLC they're gonna make for this game, considering all the stuff they did for the first game, like the weird licenses and all that stuff. So,
Mm.
you know, you can have the SpongeBob DLC where you can make the bucket.
Forgot we did that. I forgot we did that.
You know.
Oh no.
But yeah, I'm curious to see when that date's gonna be, because fall is literally next week, so they gotta iron that date out soon.
Mm-hmm.
Suika Games getting a new game, Suika Game Planet, coming in winter of this year for the Switch 1 and 2. It looks very much like, have you seen the HoloLive game where it's kind of Suika Game, but like it's on a 3D plane, and you throw HoloLive character heads into like a little pit, and they obviously grow like the Suika Game stuff does.
I think Hirone played that, didn't she?
Yeah. It's made by the people who made the Yohane card game of all things, which is a weird coincidence. But yeah.
Oh, huh.
This game looked a lot like that in terms of like how it is. Like it's just like 3D Suika Game essentially in that aspect. So.
Okay, yeah, I used to play the HoloLive version of it on my phone quite a lot. I wonder if I
Mhm.
still have that URL.
But that is coming in the winter.
No.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond got a date.
Whoa, that feels fake.
Yep, for the Switch 1 and 2 coming December 4th. Samus now has a motorcycle called Viola.
Viola.
They're also putting out Amiibo with Samus and Viola and Psylux. And then also, I guess with this bike, there's just open world stuff, and yep, looked very empty.
It, I sent you a meme about it.
Yeah. And then you sent me the meme and then just put the words Dynasty Warriors 9 on top of it. I was like, yes. I hope this motorcycle has as good an AI as the horse AI in Dynasty Warriors 9 is.
I hope so too. I'm trying to remember exactly how it was phrased. It was basically like something's unrealistic, but if you want to upset somebody, like tell them that you hope their favorite game series goes open world.
Yeah.
Um and that was why I said Dynasty Warriors 9, but it was very funny to me.
It was a good goof.
It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, yeah, that game's finally going to be coming out after 8 years.
That's bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to see if I could find it in our oh, here it is. I found it. Quote, I will kill you, unquote, sounds generic, boring, unrealistic. Quote, I hope your favorite franchise goes open world, quote, sounds, or end quote, sounds threatening and possible. And yeah, that's Warriors 9 is what I responded.
Yep.
But it was in response to a picture of this game, so.
And someone being like, wow, this open world looks very empty.
Yeah.
Oh, I scrolled up to the beginning. Oops.
I do wonder how it's gonna go down. But yeah, if it can beat the beautiful AI mechanics of the horse in Dynasty Warriors 9, I don't think it's possible though.
No.
I don't think it's possible.
That's a fool's errand.
It is a fool's errand. Why mess with perfection, right?
Right. That's what I'm always saying. After that, Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting downloadable content. It's out now. DK Island and Emerald Rush. You can buy this DLC for $20. And it's basically like a weird roguelike thing for Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Which, like, sure.
And DK Island has like no collectibles at all. It's just it exists. You can walk around it. I'm like, ugh.
You can look at that big Donkey Kong head.
I mean, that's cool, and I like the fact that you can explore it, but like, I want there to be something to it rather than it just like being a museum, I guess. I don't know.
Especially also considering this is $20.
$20. Like with Odyssey, we got like post-game content for free.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I mean, this game does have as well.
I thought it came like later, the post-game content. Did it
I
not?
don't
I thought there was like a Luigi thing that
remember.
came later.
I don't remember.
Um,
But either, I mean, there was post game stuff to do in the game, like at launch,
yeah.
like how this game is.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I have the information. Yeah, Luigi's Balloon World. Um, there are new outfits and yeah, I think that's it. But either way, like got some got some stuff,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I can't pay $20 for this. I just I can't do it.
I mean, obviously, it's not like a thing you would be that interested in
No.
regardless, but
No,
also
it's
just
not.
like that's a pretty penny.
Yeah, I mean, I want to explore DK Island. I think that'd be cool, but like I'm not paying $20 to do that, and I'm definitely not playing Emerald Rush, so
Yeah. And there's also a demo for the game out on the eShop for Switch 2 people
hmm
if they have not played the game.
It's a good game.
Let's get into the Pokemon block.
Pokemon.
A new game coming out next year for the Switch 2 called Pokemon Pokopia.
Your
You're Ditto.
Ditto.
You're Ditto and you become a human. And
Cool
you can
man.
do body horror as Ditto.
Yay!
This is like a Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Harvest Moon kind of game, essentially. It's a play at your own pace, chill vibes, just
Like a
do what you want,
cozy
kind of
sim type thing.
town builder thing. Yeah, and you find a bunch of Pokemon. They'll give you abilities that will help you do stuff around your island, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a Ditto that does body horror.
Yay!
I think the interesting thing about this is that it's like taken this long for Pokemon to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be coming out next year. Pokemon Legends ZA got a new trailer. They showed off the Mega Evolutions of the starters. This is coming out October 16th. And then they announced a DLC for the game before it's come out, which has gotten some very mixed opinions about that.
Ruh-roh.
And the big thing about the DLC is that Raichu is getting Mega Evolutions, two different ones, an X and Y version, which it's the first time they showed Raichu love in like 30 years.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And then, yeah, this DLC is coming to the game before it's out. So, well, not before it's out, but they're announcing it before it's out. So that's interesting.
Right.
And then here's an announcement that was very bizarre.
Did not expect this one.
No.
I didn't
Coming
even know
to-
this was happening.
No. Coming to Switch 1 and 2 next year, Danganronpa 2x2. Or if you do 2 times 2, it's Danganronpa 4, of course.
Woo!
Just kidding. It's a remake of Danganronpa 2 of all things, which at first I was just like, why would they remake 2 before 1? Like, obviously, like, that's fine. They can do that, but, like, that's a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big thing about this game is that, like, oh, yeah, there's a new scenario for this game as well with, like, new characters and everything and all sorts of stuff. You're like, huh?
It's like
Excuse me?
new cases and new new people who are the baddies and
Yeah.
all that stuff and um
It seems like it's only like Komaeda and Hinata are the ones who carry over into that new scenario.
yeah, that's what it looks like.
At least that's what they showed in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that was a really weird thing. I still don't know like what prompted this, but like I'll play it.
I think it like at least in terms of like the US release, it's like no, I don't want 2x2. Give me just 2. It's like the 10th anniversary.
Oh.
No, it came out in 2014. Never mind. I'm just wrong. But it would be like the 14th anniversary because it came out originally in 2012. I don't know. It's just weird. This is also a thing similar to the latest Somnium game where Kodaka is like supervising it. He is not like doing the. He's not the main writer for
Scenario
like the new
writer.
scenario and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, a similar situation in that aspect.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very curious to see how this goes and everything. Like the how they remade it looks nice.
Yeah.
It in terms of like the way it looks and structured, it looks very much like V3. So at least it's not just like, hey, we're re-putting out how it looked on the PSP and the Vita and all the other subsequent re-releases. Like they are doing work to make this game look a little bit different, a little bit updated. But yeah, the main draw, of course, is that new scenario, which is I'm very curious to see how that plays out.
Yep.
Because hey, I really like this game. Like,
Yeah, same.
You ask me any day of the week, it could be either this game or the first game in terms of which one I like the most. So very curious to see how this all plays out.
I would say 2 for me,
Yeah,
but that's mainly because I love Chiaki.
yeah.
She's my girl.
Well, speaking of games that you like, Dynasty Warriors Origins is coming to the Switch 2 on January 22nd of next year, basically about a year after the original release. And this will also include the new DLC.
DLC.
Which it says features new alternative stories.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's supposed to be like a large scale or something. I think that's what they originally announced. But yeah, the Switch 2 version of Dynasty Warriors Origins, I'm assuming this is not going to look and run as well as it does on a PS5 or whatever. Just because the Switch 2 is not as powerful. But either way, Dynasty Warriors Origins is a pretty good video game. So good of it to come out here as well. Everyone can play this game on the go and have the portable experience of all the dudes just wanting to you.
Yep. And the 4 ladies too. They also want to you, but mostly the dudes.
Mostly the dudes, because there's mostly dudes in this game.
Yeah. I wonder, like, the alternate stories. Like, one of the things that caught my eye with the trailer is that like they feature more of like the yellow turban stuff, and I'm like, I wonder if like being able to choose the yellow turbans as like a side that you side with is like one of the things you could do. Since it's like alternative stories.
Right.
But I don't know. That's just me guessing. And if you do choose the yellow turbans, history wasn't nice to the yellow turbans, so you'd really have to go alternate history to be like,
right.
because of you, the guy, they did better.
What about the DLC where I hang out with Lu Bu?
You just do that in
What if I want more of that?
Game. Oh, okay. Well, what if you get alternate history where you get to side with Lu Bu?
Yeah, now we're talking. And then his adult daughter shows up, and you're just like, huh?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What? Where'd you go from?
Do you think they'll do anything like post Chibi?
Oh, Chibi?
In terms of the DBC DLC?
No, I don't think they will.
Okay.
I think they're probably going to keep it at Chibi.
Yeah.
I think if I were to guess, like I said, I think doing stuff like adding yellow turbans or like Lu Bu scenarios or whatever would be pretty popular.
Sure.
Add-ons. They might add in like characters that you could like hang out with that weren't in there that like probably should have been.
Sure. I mean, that seems like a pretty typical thing that they usually do with the other games, so.
Yeah, like Sal P should have been in this, but he wasn't. So I could see them like maybe adding him or somebody like that, but I think most of what we're gonna get is like, since a lot of Origins is you're this character and you choose what side you're gonna go with, I think that having the ability to choose yellow turbans or Lu Bu or whatever, like that makes the most sense.
Right.
But I could be entirely wrong. They could throw me a curveball.
True.
Either way, I'm gonna get it because
yes,
I love it.
I eagerly await the DLC where they give Liu Bei his bad facial hair from 9.
God no. No, spare that man.
Could you imagine the way his character model looks and just put on a really crappy goatee?
Uh, you know what they should do is add DLC to elongate his earlobes.
Yes.
It's
It's,
like
it's 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 DLC for that, and they also make Guan Yu's beard longer.
hell yeah.
That's it.
I was gonna say it's like those games where they have the boob slider,
Yeah.
but it's just Liu Bei's earlobes or Guan Yu's beard.
Perfect. No notes.
Yeah, I should be. I should be the person that they ask for about
Hmm.
DLC. Honestly,
It's true.
where are my AI horses?
We can't do that. That would break the game.
Too much good in one game.
They would be running around the overworld and just getting stuck on everything. Too dangerous.
You are a dangerous horse.
Yep. After that, we got a trailer for Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. That's getting a Switch 2 version, also coming out March 13th, 2026. Hang out with your double Raffalosi.
You're a hun. What?
Exactly. Partner Sizzle Real Time for a
Ooh.
montage.
Yay!
2 Point Museum's getting a Switch 2 version. That's out October 28th. Disgaea 7 Complete's getting a Switch 2 version. That's out October 10th. EA Sports FC 26 is getting a Switch 2 version and also a Switch 1 version. That's out September 26th. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes getting a version for both consoles. That's out October 30th. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage is getting a Switch 2 version this winter. Lego Voyagers Switch 1 and 2 versions is out now, which we have played a little bit of. We'll talk about that probably at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Little Nightmares 3 is getting a Switch 1 and 2 version out October 10th. And then Persona 3 Reload, the Switch 2 version of that is out October 23rd. I believe there's also a demo for that game out on the Switch 2.
Ooh, Nahone. I might get the demo to see how it runs.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
curious.
And then we thought we got one last thing, and we were very confused.
Very confused.
Resident Evil Requiem, along with 7 and 8, are coming to the Switch 2 on February 27th. We got a little bit of a new trailer for RE9.
Uh-huh.
Showed a little bit of new stuff, but also it did not look good in this trailer. I was like, ooh, this looks a little jaggedy and this is not a good showcase for this video game.
Ruh-roh.
Time for Resident Evil Requiem Cloud Edition. It's back, baby.
Woo!
So yeah, that was a little bit of a surprise. 7 and 8 coming to Switch 2 makes a lot of sense.
Makes total
'cause
sense.
I think the only way you could play those on the Switch 1 was the cloud version. So like having dedicated versions of those games that actually run well is smart and all that. And it's going to have it's the version with all the DLC and everything. So there's that. Yeah. I won't play 9 on a Switch presumably because I will probably not have a Switch 2 by then as well. But I don't think it looks like it's going to run well. Hopefully they optimize it between now and February.
Hope so.
Or else oofa doofa.
I'm definitely not getting it on Switch 2, even though I have a Switch 2.
Yeah. I should play that side Resident Evil game that's kind of a prequel to this. That has the mom character in it. Outbreak or something. It's like one of the PS2 games. It's like a PS2 game, I think.
Yeah, I haven't played that one.
Yeah.
If you do play it, I want to watch you.
Okay.
We'll have to figure out how to make that happen, but
Well, that'll be easy.
okay.
So yeah. There's that, and then we got one final thing.
Finally, the one final thing.
One final thing coming to the Switch 1 and 2 next year. It's a new Fire Emblem. Fortune's Weave. It's Fire Emblem.
Mm-hmm.
That it looks it looks a lot like a Fire Emblem. Apparently, it's in the Three Houses universe.
Yes.
Which, sure, whatever. Obviously, this is not for either of us, but
People who are excited about it are really excited about it, which is great.
Yeah.
Good for them. I
mean,
hope that
hey,
it's not stressful anymore.
I mean, look, we're going to get 10 more years of Three Houses discourse from this, of course. But also, they can just keep making Fire Emblem games as long as eventually they make Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2.
Yes, exactly.
And then I'm just happy.
Yes. Because that game is actually good.
Yes. But yeah,
They
that
should
is
make more.
that's next year. It feels weird because like it almost feels like, oh, but they haven't made a Fire Emblem game in a while. But like they made the Engage recently. Like that was like a year or two ago.
Uh,
So like it's not been like super long since they made a new Fire Emblem game. But here's a new one.
new.
New. And that's the Nintendo Direct. Weird direct, I think, in points.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of stuff here. I feel like a lot of it just wasn't necessarily for me personally.
Same.
But there's definitely a lot of stuff here where you could like pick and choose and find things you'd be like, wow, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely has a lot of variety, just, you know, something not necessarily for either of us in terms of like just banger after banger after banger.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of interesting things coming to the Switch and the Switch 2 over the course of the end of this year and through first half of next year and beyond in terms of like some of the stuff that just has 2026 release dates for it.
Just bummer about the Mario, man.
And also the Virtual Boys here.
Blech.
Wahoo!
Mahoo! Let's
yeah.
go.
That's the Nintendo Direct. I believe that's probably going to be the last main one for the year.
Probably.
They are doing that Kirby one like we talked about. Sakurai is going to sit in his chair and just wax poetic about Kirby for another hour, and everyone's going to be like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
good on you, dude."
Let him do his thing. He deserves it.
So yeah, that's coming. That's what's all coming to the Switch 2 and like some other consoles, obviously as well.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of 2025 and beyond.
Woo.
And that's going to do it for us this week.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalcheckup.com or sec.cool is where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Jared Now Watch. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup. Follow us on Blue Sky Season, animecheckup.com. You can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, A Critical Analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. Buy us a slice of pizza, get access to unedited versions of the podcast early. Our monthly exclusive Patreon podcast. I gotta figure out something for us to watch this month.
You do.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Better start thinking.
I gotta put my brain to use.
You can do it.
Either way, we'll have an episode of that up soon, and then you can listen to all the other previous episodes of that and all the other bonus contents as well.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, we'll talk about something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.